Welcome back, welcome back. I can't fucking. Welcome back. Damn, forgot what I was gonna talk about. You guys are good. Give me 1 second, let me pause it. There we go. I just said to myself as I'm leaving for work, I think I figured out how a lot of men end up falling to becoming either a bad person or fucking up their own legacy. You know, the mission. They complete their mission, which is a good thing. And fucking up your mission at the end or whatever, it's understandable. You know what I mean? No one is, you know. I always go back to the prophets and like King David and them, Solomon, and I always remember they fell when they had everything. They were the most loyal and dedicated and didn't care about none of the trinkets nor the people when the Lord was working with them, because that's the fucking prize. But we forget, because he raises you from a mental baby-ass person because the world kept you like a child. So, you know, as you grow, you become a man. And men want things. Men want their own shit, you know? Like their father. Just the way it goes. And what I realized is a lot of men, like, what is the saying? Die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. I made a video called that recently, and I have a lot of people reflected on that. I'm sure you just block that shit out quick, because that was a good one. But I'm still here, so I guess I was right. My father's not fucking playing with you people, and you're gonna let me be a good man. You don't have a choice. Now, that's because my destiny is to win. And then be like David and them. See, my test really starts when I win. When I'm the king. And I'm sitting around doing the things I'm supposed to do. You know? I think that's what my daddy got planned for me. You know? So I can, you know, get judged. The further you go up, the harder the judgment. Because the more responsibility you have, you know, you actually get to work for the Lord. You actually get to live the thing you wanted to do. You know? So, I realized, though, a lot of men, we care about what we do, the mission, so much, because it leads to actions and change in the future and tangible things for people and justice and righteousness, right? But we always forget. You know, it's like the Lion King. What Simba's father tried to tell him. You gotta man the fuck up, nigga. I'm gonna die. I am not gonna be here much longer. You know? And if you don't man up when I'm gone, you're the only one that I've been teaching these things. I primed you for this. This is why I'm so hard on you. You're going to be the fucking king. And if you fail, someone's going to step in your throne. And they're not going to play fair. They're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. And then you're going to have to reclaim your shit. Because that's your destiny. You going to lose it, and you's going to go get it back. And ain't nobody going to help you. They want you to stay the fucking Kuna Matata. Let's get high and just play. Fuck that. I want my spot. It's mine. And whoever sits in my spot, you're gonna face my father. He's going to get you right the fuck out of my way. So I can fail, and I can face him. He's my opponent. Can't you people see this? Oh yeah, I forgot, you don't read the Bible and remember Jacob wrestled with an angel. How do you really wrestle with an angel and it's superhuman, super smart, blah, 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 all those things? Or is it that's a metaphor for the Lord is kicking your ass and testing your ass every day of your life, and he's with you, and you realize these mere mortals are none but pawns and puppets. And you don't have, they're not your enemy. Oh yeah, that's what David said in the Psalms. He said you don't have enemies down there. I run shit. That's what he said. So, I think my daddy just made me have that revelation finally of why a lot of good men end up turning to the other side, or fucking up your whatever it is, your mission, your life. You don't really fuck it up. It just doesn't end the way you want because you stayed in the game too long. So some other guy gotta come and overthrow you. You stay in the game too long and you get hurt, and then the young guy surpasses you. You know what I'm saying? The Most High will sit your ass down. See, the bad guys get to play that goofy shit. I'm hurt, so I'm gonna secretly shoot steroids. You're a good guy. You gotta secretly work harder and recover. Pray to the Lord for strength. They get to cheat. They get to do those things. You're not them, no. So, when you live long enough and you're doing good and your mission's over, sit the fuck down. Do like Batman did and choose the next nigga to take the cowl. But old motherfuckers never do that. Y'all look at your sons and daughters, and y'all don't even raise them up like that. You tell them to go have their own life. Oh yeah, their life should be incorporated into the legacy you're building so they can have their life and the legacy. Oh yeah, but you just cram in their head, you gotta do what I do. No, you gotta figure out what they're doing and how the fuck that's gonna help the thing you're doing. You know? Oh yeah, that's why legacy is your family and your bloodline. All the other shit doesn't matter. You're the doctors in the 80s and your fucking drug dealers in the 90s, baby. You get it? It doesn't matter. See, the bad guys understand that part. You idiots. It's a tradition. My father was a garbage man. You're gonna be a garbage man. It's tradition. I was a doctor. Your daddy was a doctor. It's our tradition. Grandpa Pop was a doctor, and he was in the army, and you was going to the army. Nigga, I ain't built for that. I ain't coming home. They gonna get me. Or I'm gonna have shell shock and be fucked up in my brain. Because I'm not a warrior like daddy and grandpa. That was born in their genes. The Lord gave me the smart one genes. That's why you all pick on me. You ever realize that every family of warriors has that one kid that's a fucking genius nerd, and they try to beat it out of him. And then they say, we're good people. We're good people. I'm just molding him into what I want him. The Lord made him a pussy hole for a reason. You can see he's pussy. You can see that he's smart. You can see he doesn't have the aggression. Yeah, you can teach it to him, but what was his destiny, and how would that have helped your legacy? Oh yeah, a man told you, you only breed soldiers. I only breed tough guys. Oh, my sons is hard. Half them niggas is faking hard and taking dick in the ass, nigga, on the side. So, y'all gotta stop with that. Y'all gotta really stop with the, I've seen so many stories in my lifetime where good men turn their children to the dark side because they put all this pressure on them and say, one day you're gonna be Batman. And you put all this pressure on them, not realizing you're breaking them. And then they fold up, and then you're mad, talking about you're out of the will. You're not one of us. You're not like us. You're not like you turn fucking Kendrick and shit. You're not like us. Yeah, he is. That's just a different part of your DNA. That's a different side of your family. You know? Every soldier needs a medic. Maybe your son could be a medic. Maybe he's supposed to be a psychologist. So after you ruffians, when y'all come home and want to beat your wives and kids from shell shock, you know, when the drugs don't work enough anymore, you know, you might need a therapist. You might need someone to sit down and talk to about all the real things and your little nightmares and how you cry in your dreams. Waking up, you so fucking tough, but your ass wake up in them cold sweats though, seeing the faces of your victims. Yeah, I know about that. I know about that, super thugs, super gangsters. Y'all still killers though. Y'all go do it tomorrow. And have a new dream to have a dream about. I get it. But don't mean your ass don't be waking up in them cold sweats when you be seeing them dragging your body down to hell. Oh, that's not a dream. That when you die, your victims are gonna get you. They're waiting for you. Every single one of them are waiting for you guys. You just don't get that yet. But you will. Go watch Ghost. Remember Pac Swayze? Go just type in Ghost. Willie goes to hell. A lot of you niggas is going like that. You know, except they don't just drag the physical body. That was his soul being dragged. Willie was over there in the corner on the floor. Done. You didn't see Willie's body get dragged into the shadows. That was his soul. You know? It's fucked up when your soul comes off. In the movies, you still dress like a bum-ass nigga. I be like, yo, like, you ever see the Marvel shit with Doctor Strange and Peter Parker? He punched his fucking soul out of his body, and then he had, like, nice clothes on. He wasn't dressed like a fucking... Because he has, like, nice clothes on under, you know? Make sure when you... Oh, maybe that's when the old people back in my day used to say, always make sure you make sure you have clean drawers on just in case if you die. They forget to tell you right before you die, everyone shits on himself though, due to the fear. Did you know that? Most people, you know, take a poopy, take a nice little poop, little turtle head, come right out like, oh my God, it's getting scared of me. No, it's the final scare. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I say pack some Depends. Anyway, moral of the story is I'm just rambling and fucking around for my viewers. The weird ones get me. The rest of you are fucking normies. You couldn't get a good story even if you lived it. Well, yeah, you would understand it then because you lived it. You wouldn't, you know? You would get the jokes then. Anyway, point of the story is... everything has its time. Sound the horns, my daddy's in the building. And you gotta know when your time is over, even on the good side, because if you don't, you know, you start breaking rules. Things don't end the way you really want them. And that's why this world designs us to I'm in charge from now until forever. You know, you tell your fucking son, I run this shit around here, you listen to what I say. And then you turn 80, your wife's gone, you know, Mama Dearest, the one that took care of you. And she was nice to him all the time. And you wasn't, nigga. When he get your ass in that home, nigga, remember? Sit your ass down, or you ain't gonna eat tonight. You gonna get all of that shit right back, dog. You gonna do what I say because I said so. And your old ass gonna be sitting there like, I don't deserve this. And then you gonna tell everybody, my son be treating me like shit. He abusing me. He did what you did when he was defenseless as a kid. Remember? Remember when he was weak and you took advantage of him? And now he got your ass all alone in that house? Because the lies the world told you, you're going to retire good. You know, you were going to stay the king of that castle. Good morning. And now your son got his castle, and he's king, and his job pays the bills, and you're going to do what the fuck he tells you to do. And the sad thing is, we always grow up good. Some of them don't. You know, those are the ones we're going to see on the news. They get rid of you. You know? But the good ones, oh, I know from experience, we can't wait until time defeats you. Like Bane said, time and victory has defeated you, you know? And then we get your ass in that house. And then you realize, your ass is mine now. And I'm not going to be mean to you. I'm not going to hit you like you did me. I'm just going to remind you who runs shit around here. And if you want to eat, you're going to shut your fucking mouth. Very nicely. Shut up. Nobody want to hear that no more. You can't even have a good breakfast if it's not for me. Look at you, get your diapers and all you know? All that shit talking y'all think y'all be doing when y'all young. When we get older, we've been planning and waiting. So we're gonna mow you down every time you come up with that fake tough guy shit. With that fake tough mom shit, right? And then you're gonna realize the good one that you did this to all the time, the bad sons and daughters and friends, they never loved you. They hated your nasty ass attitude. And when you're old and defenseless, they leave you alone. Because you really are annoying. You've been annoying that whole time. And now they know you're suffering. And they're gonna watch. You know? And that good one, oh, you better hope you didn't break them. You know? My mom almost broke me. But I wanted to die with a clear conscience. I wanted to take the mantle, you know? So, instead of going out like a sucker, I let her do her little games, and then broke through all her shenanigans with truth and righteousness and justice and fairness. And as my father showed her, you're nothing without him. Right before she died, she gave me 2 weeks of no complaints, no fake ass, you're wrong for this, and let me argue about this. No, she acted like a mother for once. I waited my whole life for those 2 weeks. And it was worth it. It really was. So, unless you want to go out like her, standing on your fucking fake ass horse, she was kind of wicked. Or at least stupid, you know what I mean? Being stupid and wicked looks like the same thing. It really does. Uneducation, the lack of knowledge, it looks like wickedness, but nah, wicked people know what they're doing. That's the difference. So, you know, realize that your job as a good man is to pass the throne down one day. Because you're just a man, you're gonna die. The things you build, the things you live for, must continue. It can't continue through you. So if you overpower everybody, when they get the chance to take the reins, we're gonna take your thing and we're gonna throw it in the fucking trash and change it into what we want. Your time's over and you're forgotten. You know, don't do that to yourselves, my brethren. White, black, whoever you are. You know? The greatest mission a man can be on is to have a decent family that will be here in the future. All of that rich shit, look at the rich people. They have it so better, right? Their kids are on crack and they're running around, they're lost, they have so much money and shit, they feel depressed because they don't know what to do. So they do wild, dumb shit. Or you can not have things and then, you know, like flowers and shit and animals, they don't start out with everything. And that's why they enjoy their life, because they understand the meaning of life is growing. You cripple yourself from the life existence when you have everything. You don't get to feel honorable. You have nothing to feel honored for. Everybody gave everything to you. You have nothing to accomplish because you can just pick what you want to do and everyone's going to give you what you want. You know you ain't him. You know you're not her. You're just the one everyone thinks is. But you know everyone secretly knows you're not really that. Because we can see by your performance. We can see by the lack of things changing in the world. If you was really that, you'd make shit change. You'd get shit better. You know? You do things. You wouldn't get caught like Drake stealing albums. You know? Can't wait till they get M for fucking enhanced AI use. I don't think he was stealing, but I think he was using that fucking brain chip or something. Or that whatever this AI, because I already know it. I done seen it already. Anything they put out now was invented 20 years ago. I just watched somebody say you can tell an AI one sentence and it'll give you a whole fucking story. I said, I wonder if I can say rap like you're Eminem and then give it a subject and then let it go. I wonder. All love, all praise to the Most High. This is definitely getting blocked.